man to say he used a condom. The test is whether or not there was the least degree of penetration into the vagina by the man's penis. And you asked the question, how about brushing? Well, Samson sent me the message. He said, brushing is also rape. It's not a defense. Well, we promised we're going to get you a lecturer to explain the, one or two issues about it. Mama V is here. She's been smiling ever since I started talking about this. So, Efiampon Samensa, who is a lecturer at the UPSC Law School, has joined us on the phone. Efia, good morning, and thank you very much for joining us.
Good morning. I'm happy to be here.
Great. I mean, we'll get your thoughts on this shortly, but first, Ohima Mercy Ministries and Outreach in partnership with the Soul Brother Records and ICGC Calvary Temple presents Tabia Tehillah Experience 2022 Clouds of Glory. Performing on the night of the Accra edition, Joe Metal, Sisi Chum, SK Frimpong, Pastor Isaiah, MOG, Efe Grace, Kofi Pepra, guest Benjamin Dube, South Africa, and Lebo Sekubela, also of South Africa, and Mr. M and Revelation Nigeria with ministration from the founder and president of Tehillah Experience, Ohima Mercy. Celebrating 9 years of Tehillah Experience, date 14th August 2022, time 4 p.m., venue ICGC Calvary Temple, Sacramento Spintex. When anxiety attacks, your sorrow will turn into joy. Sponsors Tabia, Vodafone, Total Family Health Organization, Wilma Africa, producers of Frytol, Jama Soap, Alive Soap, A-Life Soap, and Fortune Rice, Fun Milk, Aqua Blue, Natural Mineral Water, Hallmark Cafe, Lucozade, Ala Foods, Blue Band, Better Malt, Niche Cocoa Drink, Peak Yogurt, Three Crowns, Danswood Services, Meridian Natural Mineral Water, Deco Zone, Danswood International Service, and Kaya Tours. Logistics and media support by Big Ideas, Rhythms Africa, and TFS, Adum FM, Joy FM, Adum TV, and Hits FM. Admission is free.
Now, where you live matters, definitely. What factors should influence your decision to live in a particular community or own a particular house? Join us at the second clinic of the EcoBank Journeys Habitat Fair from Friday 5th to Sunday 7th of August at the West Hills Mall from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. daily. Be there to engage the various stakeholders in the housing value chain on your home ownership needs. The players from the mortgage finance and home improvement loans, land acquisitions, home security, building accessories, and home appliances subsectors are all present to help you. We've got limited spaces for additional exhibitors. Call us if you want to exhibit 054-690-8179 or 054-011-0389 and book your stand. The EcoBank Journeys Habitat Fair is in partnership with EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank, and powered by the Planned City Extension Project from Cities and Habitats, rent to own, and sponsored by Elegant Homes and General Construction Limited, where quality meets value. Virtual Security Africa, Complete Security Solutions, Superlock Technologies Limited. You deserve the best. Clifton Homes, beautiful homes, wise investment. Visit cliftonghana.com today. DBS Industries Limited, we truly are your roof experts. Duraplast Limited, where Duraplast goes, water flows. Gold Key Properties, building prestige since 1997. And Weber Coltal Adhesive and Grouts, making the word a better home. EcoBank Journeys Habitat Fair, where you live matters.
Conversation now, and this morning on the UPSC Law School Point of Law series, we talked about when a person is charged with rape or defilement, the issue of a man not discharging spermatozoa is not a defense. But I think the bit that a lot of the men got interested in was the least degree of penetration, and they started sending questions. What about brushing? Is that also not a defense? Well, we're told that it's not a defense too. If you have some answer, help us understand, because the young men are concerned. They're asking the question, least penetration, does it include brushing?
Well, good morning again to you and to your listeners as well. So first of all, when we're talking about rape, defilement, we're looking fundamentally at penetration and the absence of consent, right? So with penetration, we're dealing with the slightest penetration, the least bit of penetration, sorry. So when we look at brushing and all other kinds of vaginal contact, if it can be established that there was some penetrative contact, however little it may be, you can't use that as a defense. We're going to say that, yes, there has been rape or defilement.
Okay.
Because we are looking, first of all, we are looking at the age of the person, whether the person is above 16 or below 16, the absence of consent. If the person is below 16, even if the person wanted to consent or did say that she wanted it, she can't. She does not have the capacity as someone who is below 16. Then we look at the level of penetration. Was there penetration at all? So what do we discuss or what do we try and prove? The slightest, the least bit of penetration. It may happen if they are brushing. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be that you fully penetrate the vagina of the woman. The slightest bit of it is enough to prove that there has been some rape or defilement.
So those boys who have been saying that they are just rubbing it, it also amounts to at least penetration, you say?
You shouldn't be just rubbing it because there's the tendency for a little bit of penetration. And you don't want to be found guilty of something like that.
How
just
do you
because
prove that
you
little
decided
bit
to
of
rub
penetration?
or to brush. Pardon?
How do you prove that little bit of penetration?
Well, of course, if the victim decides to sort of launch a complaint against you, there's going to be some medical examination, which of course was discussed in this case that we got the quotes from the law firm. So the medical report is what will determine whether there was some penetration. Maybe there was a bruise or some inflammation or anything of the vaginal walls. So it's the medical report that's going to prove it.
So in effect, you are telling the boys that if she's less than 16, she can't consent, so don't start it at all. But in case she's above, she's 16 and above, once she says, I am not interested, don't say, oh, I'm just brushing, because that is not consent.
That is not consent. If she says, I don't want to do this, I don't feel like doing it, please stop what you're doing. Just stop what you're doing.
Effiampong Semensa, thank you very much for advising the boys this morning.
Thank you for having me on the show.
Great. And I see some young boys in the studio. Very, very paying attention because it relates. I mean, they can relate to whatever we're talking about, Mamavi.
I would say good advice to all men, including the men in the studio right now. Yeah.
Because?
You have heard.
No,
it's been explained.
It's for these young men.
The tests.
It's for these young men.
The test is even when you think you're just brushing, it amounts to lists.
So one of the things we have to, I'm looking forward to the law on raping of men too.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm looking forward to that. You know, because I've heard the late John Ndebugri, for instance, make the case that, well, critical understanding of the law suggests a man cannot be raped.
Fight for what you believe in.
Oh, we are going to fight for that. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That men are also going to fight for that.
I mean, the thing is, whether you're a man or woman, it shouldn't be done to you when you have
not
but
that's why we
agreed
are going to fight for them, because the penetration doesn't apply to men. Yes.
Let's read some of your messages, particularly on the issue of the gas on Twitter. At Eric Sugar says, I have gas which can take me for the next 1 week. #joy SMS. Good for you, Eric. Ani _ Rolex says, went to about 3 joints in Pram Pram, but no gas. At Ebo_Sarkodie says, mine just got finished. Asemo Prosper Brichum says, not yesterday. I went all the way to Medina, Samampom, which was last Thursday, and I was told there was no gas. Do we have a problem? Well, if you've been listening to the conversation, we seem to have a big problem. Nana Owusu Osei says, no, I didn't get gas. Fred Nyako says, I was lucky I had gas. And at Edem Darlington says, this is pretty unfortunate to hear. I guess we will begin to feel the heat in areas that are perhaps not feeling it right now in the coming days if this issue is not resolved. Already we are hearing from the NPA that some diesel tanker drivers are also joining in on this.
Well, Mama V, it's been a great show. Before we just go, I got a message from Kobna Tabedu. And he says they've been discussing this on their platforms, this whole issue, and the fact that sometimes some of these cases could be a setup, but that's just for another discussion. Let me say a special good morning to you, Yao Echampong of eScript Solutions. You're doing the listening, Yao Echampong of eScript Solutions.
And it's a special birthday to Mr. Joy Jampo. May your day be filled with joy, happiness, fun, and heavenly blessings. Enjoy your birthday, Mr. Joy Jampo.
And that'll be all from us this morning here on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM on behalf of the team led by Samuel Dami. Big thank you to Dennis Offer, Samuel Mbura, Aaron Richards, and of course to you for doing the listening. My name is Winston Amwa.
My name is Mama View Swabwaje Kojang Singh was with us. We'll see you tomorrow, God willing. Enjoy the rest of the day.